Howdy everybody, I am back once again with a rant, and it is once again about AI. And this time it is about Google AI Overview and how it is failing miserably. So there's been this new phenomenon called Google AI Overview, and it's been kind of a jumbled mess. I've only found it annoying because when I go to search something and the first thing I see is an AI overview of what I'm searching for, I just automatically ignore it because I know it's probably going to be convoluted and not what I'm looking for. So I just skip it and go down to the links. So it's just annoying to me. But there have been a lot of people on the internet who have had some very strange and sometimes bad encounters with Google AI Overview. And we're going to be looking at that today. So if we go to Google here and we type in Google AI Overview, we get a Google AI Overview. It is a feature that uses generative AI to provide conversational answers to search questions in the form of a snapshot with key information and links. AI overviews are designed to help users find information faster, more easily, especially when trying to understand information from multiple sources or answer complex questions. They can also help users condense complex topics into a more understandable format and provide relevant recommendations. So essentially, Google AI Overview is an amalgamation of a bunch of different works thrown together by AI, by not a person. So red flags already flying here. And like, we get it. Like, you look at like ChatGPT and you look at, things like that, or like even Snapchat's AI thing, friend, whatever that is. And like, okay, so you go to these AI sites or these AI places because you're looking for an AI answer to something. Like, I'll do that sometimes. Like, I'll go to ChatGPT or I'll do something to get like an AI opinion, information, gather, whatever, to like just as like a consulting thing. When I go to Google to search, I want to look at links. I want to go through things myself. I don't want to look at what a computer generated for me, because oftentimes that can be false for a human, because the human experience cannot be learned by a machine, at least not yet anyways. And so my issue is like the comprehension of information is different for humans, and it has been failing miserably in this aspect. Google AI Overview has. If we move on from Google AI Overview, now that we know what it is, let's go to Wired here. Google's AI Overview search results copied my original work by Reese Rogers. So apparently this AI plagiarizes people. I was experimenting with AI Overviews, the company's new generative AI feature, yada yada. I asked it multiple questions about topics I recently covered, so I wasn't shocked to see my article linked as a footnote, way at the bottom of a box containing the answer to my query, but I was caught off guard by how much the first paragraph of an AI Overview pulled directly from my writing. The following screenshot left is from an interview I conducted with one of Anthropic's product developers about tips for using the company's cloud chatbot. The screenshot on the right is a portion of Google's AI Overview that answered a question about using Anthropic's chatbot. Reading the two paragraphs side by side, it feels reminiscent of a classroom cheater who copied an answer from my homework and barely even bothered to switch up the phrasing. A lot of context, formatting, like insane words are the same, just a little jumbled, you know what I mean? So we have like institutions of a higher education, and we have public school, and we have all these things testing for AI usage in like essays and work and things that are submitted, but the AI itself is fine with plagiarizing people's work. The whole thing is that it gathers stuff from different sources to put together something for people to comprehend, not blatantly steal work from somebody. That is a bit of a problem. Next up, we look at MIT Tech Review, why Google's AI overviews get things wrong. So if we scroll down a little bit here, we get another thing. Unfortunately, AI systems are inherently unreliable. Yup. See, the problem here is that we're releasing these AI things into the world, which, like, okay, fine, whatever, we're progressing in technology. But at the same time, it's like, it doesn't entirely work yet. And when using something like a search engine, like a Google search engine, it's giving out bad answers. Versus if you click the first link, and you could get a good answer. But gives you an amalgamation of all kinds of different links. And see, if we look here, if it comes across conflicting information like a policy handbook and an updated version of the same handbook, it's unable to work out which version to draw its response from. Instead, it may combine information from both to create a potentially misleading answer. That is an issue. If it can't differentiate what's updated and what's not updated, that's a whole nother issue. Like, I understand the point of it, to give an overview of whatever you're searching for, so that way, like, if you're on the go or like you really need an answer quick and you can't go through different links and you can't go through different sites and like read and read and read to get your answer that you're looking for. The part that I don't like is the fact that it just meshes all of them together, and it's just like it's a mess. It's like, okay, theoretically it should be good because it's an even combination of all the different pieces of information, but the problem is that it picks and chooses, and like we just saw, if it's unable to differentiate between what's updated and what's not updated, or different things, or right or wrong information, that's a whole nother issue. If the first thing you search up on Google is an AI overview and is incorrect, and that's what that person takes away and then goes on about their day, they have misinformation. Moving on, I decided to Google AI Overview Reddit, and oh boy, did I get a lot of links. So we're going to go through a couple of these. Google's AI Overview seems to be spewing inaccurate, dangerous answers. I agree with what this person says here. Yeah, I don't know why they thought this would be a great idea. They just need to revert search to how it was in like 2015 and then leave it the f alone. Yeah, that would be nice. This person says, tell me how to do X. When I know or suspect X isn't possible, but I just want to do a quick search just to confirm others say the same, it'll just create a make-believe answer. I kind of just assume it's the same for every field. Are others seeing this too? That's basically the biggest problem with LLMs right now. They're really good at regurgitating repeated examples they've seen, but when asked something novel, they'll just throw words together in a grammatically correct way. I don't understand why they were rushing this so much. The tech clearly has a lot of potential, but this is like the Wright brothers selling transatlantic flight tickets. That is a very accurate statement. Money, 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 money. Investors think AI is the next big thing. So if you say you're working on AI, the investors will give you money. That is a whole nother issue that I see, because AI has been shoved down our throats so much in like the last year. It's like every company you look at, NVIDIA, you look at Google, Apple had an event the other day where they had Apple Intelligence. Like every single company in the entire freaking world is dipping their feet into AI. And it's like, we get it. AI is a big thing. We're doing a lot of things with AI. We get it. You don't have to rush AI. Like this person said, investors think AI is the next big thing. Okay, it could very well be. Great. We could do a lot of great things for us. But let's stop rushing it because we don't understand it yet. It's literally a thinking thing that's not human. We can't understand that yet. And the rate at which we are pushing this is insane. We have Google AI Overview, and it is spewing false information for people to consume because, oh, it's AI. We need to push this down people's throats. People love this. Why can't we just take our time and like actually see if this is good? People have been searching things up for decades and then clicking links and reading stuff. We don't need an AI overview spewing false information this quick. Maybe eventually, but not now. Another example. How is AI overview so comically bad? So this person searched what to do if you are attacked at a supercharger, at a Tesla supercharger. If you're attacked at a Tesla supercharger, you can ask if you can leave. And if they say yes, thank them and leave. Or let them know you'll be leaving in a certain amount of time. If you're still unsure, you can ask for a supervisor or call Tesla. And Google thinks their AI is great. This reads like sarcastic Reddit answers. Honestly, if an AI can't differentiate what's sarcastic and what's not because it's a literal machine and not a person, we have issues. So this person got a different answer. They got, what do you do if you're attacked at a supercharger? If you're attacked at a Tesla supercharger, you can try these steps. Put valuables in your glove box. Turn on valet mode. Turn off phone Bluetooth. lock your phone for 30 to 70 minutes so you can only call 911 and then call 911. Oh, I'm getting attacked at a Tesla supercharger. Hang on a sec. Let me put my valuables in my glove box and turn on valet mode and turn off phone Bluetooth and then call 911. But only after I lock my phone, so you can't get into it, only me. Yeah, Google AI is very helpful. And then I also wanted to include this because I think it's funny. I Googled worst Google AI overview, and they gave me an AI overview of the worst AI overviews. I just think this is comical. So let's read a couple of these. Glue on pizza, that's been a big one. They suggested using glue to make cheese stick to pizza because cheese doesn't stick good enough to pizza. They've also suggested eating rocks because eating at least one small rock a day for digestive health is good. If I'm not wrong, there's also one where they encouraged pregnant women to smoke 2 to 3 cigarettes per day. Here it is. Smoking while pregnant. When asked whether it's okay to smoke whilst pregnant, Google's AI overview explicitly states that doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day during pregnancy. Don't do that. Also, if you ask if a cockroach can live in your penis, the Google AI overview says, absolutely, it's totally normal too. Usually, over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroaches will crawl into your penis hole while you are asleep. This is how they get the name cockroach. And you won't even notice a thing. The idea of a cockroach crawling up my urethra is, phantom pain. Disgusting. Eating rocks is completely normal and can actually be quite nutritious, according to the overview. According to geologists at UC Berkeley, you should eat at least one small rock per day. They say that rocks are a vital source of minerals and vitamins that are important to digestive health. You heard it here, folks. Eat rocks every day because it provides you with nice minerals, according to Google's AI overview. Also, how long can I stare at the sun? According to WebMD, scientists say that staring at the sun for 5 to 15 minutes or up to 30 if you have darker skin is generally safe and provides the most health benefits. However, others say sun gazing can be done for up to 45 minutes per session. Guys, you heard it here. Go stare at the sun because it gives you vitamin D. Don't go stare at the sun. So yeah, Google's AI overview is a bit of a mess, and it is currently implemented for everybody to see. Could you imagine like your grandma or somebody who doesn't know how to use tech well, and they Google something like very broad, very basic, and Google AI overview is just like the pizza. Imagine your grandma Googling, oh, how do I make my cheese stick to the pizza that I'm making? Or whatever. And they're just like, oh, add glue. My grandma, if she sees something online, she believes it. And I told her one time, I said, don't believe everything you see online because a lot of it's, false. And you know what she said? She said, well, why would they allow it to be on here if it's not true? That is the mindset some people have. And God bless her, my grandma doesn't understand technology. Like, that's just a thing. She's old enough that she just never had to use it, and she just doesn't understand it. So, like that's her legitimate defense. Like, she legitimately thinks that. And so, imagine her reading, add non-toxic glue to your pizza. Misinformation much? Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Unscripted, as usual. Don't believe everything you see online. Don't pay attention to Google's AI overview. Go read stuff yourself, not what Google threw together for you to read. Have a good day. Beware online. There's false information that could be detrimental to your health and your wallet and literally everything else everywhere. Be safe. Have a good one. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.